love bugs, I'm back. Hey loves, I'm so happy to be back. I know I haven't been on YouTube in months. It's almost probably been a year now, but I just want to give you guys a few updates because Samara Curtiss is here and I'm ready to give you guys everything that's been going on, from family updates to personal updates to content and just how my career has been going. I can't wait to fill you guys in on everything. And again, I've missed my channel, I've missed my love bugs, and I promise you I will not be gone that long anymore. So without further ado, let's get into these life updates and all the tea that's been happening since I've been away. The last time I filled you in on my family, it was Christmas, and it was probably like 3 years ago. My sister only had one baby, and my parents were still doing their thing, but life comes at you fast. My sister now has 3 little girls under 3. My parents, my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer last year, so 2021. He beat it, he's in remission, he's a fighter. And about a month ago, in September, we found out my mother had stage 3 lung cancer. Along with that, when they were doing different tests and scans and all the doctor things, they found a mass on her brain, and they also found some type of situation in her like throat/spinal situation. So she's had open brain surgery, she had a spinal throat surgery, and she got her port put in for her chemotherapy. So with all that being said, all I can say is God is good. So my parents, my family, my sister, her family and the kids and her husband, all of them are great. I will be bringing them on in probably another couple of videos just to let them give you an update about what's going on, because I let them kind of give you guys some information about them a few videos back when I did a Christmas video. But that's the family update, and I hope my sister doesn't have any more babies. I told her 2 was my limit. She went ahead and had a 3rd, so I had to stretch myself thin with auntie duties. But yes, hopefully she's done with babies. Again, my mom is fighting this cancer battle. My dad is by her side. He fought his cancer battle. So yeah, God is on our side. He has my whole family in his palm of his hand, and we are about to fight this and keep going at it. Okay, so with personal life updates, if y'all have been following along, I know I've been gone for a minute, but if y'all have been following along, your girl went viral. And when I say viral, I don't mean a couple thousand. I don't mean little $500,000 or even $1 million. I'm talking about syndicated television shows picked up what I post, syndicated radio shows, different platforms and blogs that have very high followings picked up on what I was doing. I went viral for going on a date, specifically gifting a man a cigar on our first date. Wait, and I know how some of y'all like to tussle, because when this viral situation was happening, oh, y'all was tussling in TikTok, tussling in Instagram, tussling on Twitter. So let me break it down for y'all. I went on a date. I met this I didn't even meet him. I stumbled upon a guy's profile on Instagram. I realized we had mutual friends. I reached out to the mutual friend. She kind of connected us in a way, gave me like the backgrounds, telling me like he's a good guy, this, that, and the third. So we ended up kind of jumping in each other's DMs in a way, setting up a first date. We literally were talking maybe 2 to 3 days, I think, before our first date. And within that amount of time, we learned so much about each other because we were intentional. Now that I'm in my 30s, I'm doing a lot of things that are intentional. So with this dating scene, we were each very intentional about why we were dating, the reasons upon what we wanted to gain at the end of dating, and all of that aligned basically. Like we each wanted to be married, we want kids, all of that, fairy tale happily ever after. So we go on our first date, and throughout our conversation leading up to this date, I realized this man loves cigars. He talked about cigars, he talked about how he loves to pair them, this, that, and the third, all different types of cigars. So with my dad being an avid cigar smoker, right before the date and before I drove into town, I stopped by my parents' house and I was basically like, hey dad, can I get one of your cigars that like you don't smoke? Something that's not crazy expensive, but something that a fellow cigar smoker would appreciate. So my dad, being the generous man that he is, he was like, okay, I see you're trying to do something special, something outside of the box, something that sets you apart from just going on any old date. Like, you listen to this guy, that's kind of cool. So he gave me a cigar. He also gave me a cigar cutter, like a little plastic cutter that you can get at cigar stores when you buy cigars. Literally, I paid zero. I didn't pay a dime for this gift I was giving him. And as I was going out the door, my mom and her crafty self was like, oh my gosh, you should wrap that. Don't just give something as a plain gift. Like put a little bit more effort into it. So we took a giant paper bag from a grocery store, cut it, and basically just wrapped it around the cigar and cigar cutter. Took some old twine from my sister's wedding months ago that my mom had left over, and we just wrapped it and made it look really, really nice. So prior to going on this date, I jumped on TikTok, like I always do, just randomly giving out information, tips, tea on my life. And I decided to make a video just saying how you can make a good first impression. And along with this video, I mentioned how I was giving this young man a cigar who I was about to go on a date with literally probably 20 minutes after I stopped filming. And the wave of responses I got off of that video, some negative, some positive, some people just wanting to know more, was overwhelming. It was so overwhelming. Simply giving a free gift to a man stirred up so much drama. And my comparison was, so when men bring flowers or a little chocolate or something on the first date, why don't y'all hold those men accountable also? Why don't y'all throw them in the mud like y'all threw me in the mud? I got called worthless. Someone told me, oh, my parents must be selling me off for a chicken and a hen. All this crazy nonsense. But let me give y'all the real tea. The real tea is all of the fellas loved it. I had maybe 2 men out of the millions of people that were commenting, liking, resharing, commenting, just putting their input into it. Probably only 2 men had something negative to say. Every other man literally loved it. They said, oh, I wish someone would treat me this way. I wish someone would think of me and get me something on a first date. Like, men want these things too. But, lo and behold, that relationship lasted maybe like 5 months. We ended things mutually, and people are still asking to this day about like my dating lifestyle. I am back dating. I'm learning to be a little bit more reserved with my dating. I was very like out there putting everything on the table when I was in this viral sensation with dating, and people just wanted to know more. We were going on amazing dates. He was planning amazing outings, and he said it was cool if I would film them. So I would film these dates he would plan, and I would just put it out there into the universe about how I was manifesting this amazing relationship and just loving life and enjoying my 30s. Like, as I'm 30 right now, I want a lot of things to happen for myself, and I know I have to work towards those. So like I said, that relationship really didn't last that long, and it's okay. And I learned a great amount from being in a viral relationship, having millions of people think they're relationship coaches telling me what I should or should not be doing. So life updates, that's the gist of it. That's the big thing on the platform, was my viral dating sensation. Content. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm back on the content wave. I'm back making videos. I'm back making TikToks. I'm back making reels. I love being creative, and I feel like being in front or behind the camera allows me to express my creativity. I went to school for television production, and I had high hopes and dreams and aspirations of being an entertainment news host, like on red carpets, doing different music shows, entertainment shows, all of the good red carpets. But things didn't go as planned, and now I'm entertaining you all, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love having my love bugs back. I love being in front of the camera and reporting out to you guys. So I hope you guys are ready for this next journey when it comes to my channel. But okay, with content, I have been in such a great place. I've been trying to focus more because I have brands reaching out to me. I have a team of 2 amazing women. Oh my God. One is my line sister. One is my sorority sister, Tamika and Ariana. Like, y'all have truly gave me what I needed to believe in myself for doing this journey. Like, I cannot thank you 2 enough for truly putting time aside to help me navigate this social media industry when everything was going viral and really jumping on that. So big shout out to Ariana and Tamika, my sorority sisters and line sister. Delta Sigma Theta is forever in my heart, and because of that, I met those 2 wonderful, amazing women who I now call my sisters. And yeah, okay, so back to the content. I have been busting out content for different brands. I'm really just trying to be well-rounded when I'm doing this whole content creator, micro influencer kind of situation. I've done so much research. I've reached out to other content creators who are Black like me, because I realized when I was watching a lot of the white creators talk about their highs and lows and all the amazing things that were happening for them, I don't look like them. And I had to allow myself to realize their universe is a little bit different than my universe when it comes to content. Brands look for something different, and sometimes the difference is skin tone. So I have to be honest with myself. Sometimes this content creation world does take a toll on me. I've cried many a nights because I'm like, why haven't I hit my peak? Why am I not on this level? But I'm like, everyone's time comes at a certain point. And I realized I was comparing myself to white content creators who honestly had a different type of niche and or a little bit something different than I was giving or willing to be given to you guys. So I'm just trying to really focus and lock in. I have an amazing schedule right now where I'm busting out content 3 out of the 7 days a week. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but your girl still works a full-time job along with doing lashes on the side as my part-time job. So I'm trying to be a real woman in her 30s, living life, but also giving content and being able to give what the consumers want. I've worked with so many great brands like Pattern Beauty, Verse, Girlfriend Collective. The list honestly, truly goes on and on. And I cannot help but say I am very blessed to understand time management, because if I didn't have time management, I don't know what the hell I would be doing in this content creator world. Like, being organized is so important because deals and brands and emails come in like this. And these turnaround times to be able to give these deliverables to these brands is sometimes within a week, especially if you're getting paid. And I'm on the route of the paid content creator. I love just being creative and being able to work with different products and tools that are sent to me to give the outlook on that product to different consumers. So yes, I am focusing very hard on this content creation, and I hope that you guys will hold me accountable, because I really want to lock in and give you guys what I was doing prior to my little break. Maybe even I'll take you guys on a day in my life. I work at my sister's beauty school, which is filled with amazing individuals that are between the ages of like 18 and 72, I think was our oldest person before. But yes, that in itself is its own probably series here on YouTube. I'm gonna try and do a video every week. Most likely it'll either be posted on a Sunday or like a Wednesday. I haven't figured that out yet, but you guys will be getting a weekly video. But until next time, bye love bugs. I'm so glad I'm back, and I'm glad you're back with me. Bye.